You have enemies? Good. That means you've stood up for something sometime in your life. Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. 40 is the old age of youth, 50 the youth of old age. Life is the flower for which love is the honey. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, loved for ourselves, or rather loved in spite of ourselves. When dictatorship is a fact, revolution becomes a right. He who opens a school door closes a prison. Perseverance, secret of all triumphs. All the forces in the world are not so powerful as an idea whose time has come. A compliment is something like a kiss through a veil. A mother's arms are made of tenderness, and children sleep soundly in them. Virtue has a veil, vice a mask. The first symptom of love in a young man is timidity, in a girl boldness. What is history? An echo of the past in the future, a reflex from the future on the past. He who every morning plans the transactions of the day and follows that plan carries a thread that will guide him through a labyrinth of the most busy life. People do not lack strength, they lack will. Intelligence is the wife, imagination is the mistress, memory is the servant. Have courage for the great sorrows of life and patience for the small ones, and when you have laboriously accomplished your daily task, go to sleep in peace. One is not idle because one is absorbed. There is both visible and invisible labor. To contemplate is to toil, to think is to do. The crossed arms work, the clasped hands act. The eyes upturned to heaven are an act of creation. There are thoughts which are prayers. There are moments when, whatever the posture of the body, the soul is on its knees. Conscience is God present in man. Freedom in art, freedom in society. This is the double goal towards which all consistent and logical minds must strive. Hope is the word which God has written on the brow of every man. The mountains, the forest, and the sea render men savage. They develop the fierce, but yet do not destroy the human. Certain thoughts are prayers. There are moments when, whatever be the attitude of the body, the soul is on its knees. Greater than the tread of mighty armies is an idea whose time has come. Common sense is in spite of, not as the result of education. Love is a portion of the soul itself, and it is of the same nature as the celestial breathing of the atmosphere of paradise. An invasion of armies can be resisted, but not an idea whose time has come. Each man should frame life so that at some future hour fact and his dreaming meet. Great perils have this beauty, that they bring to light the fraternity of strangers. Curiosity is one of the forms of feminine bravery. To love another person is to see the face of God. Be like the bird who, pausing in her flight a while on boughs too slight, feels them give way beneath her, and yet sings, knowing she hath wings. To love beauty is to see light. Laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face. Adversity makes men and prosperity makes monsters. When a woman is talking to you, listen to what she says with her eyes. Change your opinions, keep to your principles. Change your leaves, keep intact your roots. When grace is joined with wrinkles, it is adorable. There is an unspeakable dawn in happy old age. Initiative is doing the right thing without being told. Concision in style, precision in thought, decision in life. There is nothing like a dream to create the future. The wicked envy and hate. It is their way of admiring. Son, brother, father, lover, friend. There is room in the heart for all the affections, as there is room in heaven for all the stars. The soul has illusions as the bird has wings. It is supported by them. Short as life is, we make it still shorter by the careless waste of time. Sorrow is a fruit. God does not make it grow on limbs too weak to bear it. Those who live are those who fight. An intelligent hell would be better than a stupid paradise. Death has its revelations. The great sorrows which open the heart open the mind as well. Light comes to us with our grief. As for me, I have faith. I believe in a future life. How could I do otherwise? My daughter was a soul. I saw this soul. I touched it, so to speak. There is one spectacle grander than the sea, that is the sky. There is one spectacle grander than the sky, that is the interior of the soul. When God desires to destroy a thing, he entrusts its destruction to the thing itself. Every bad institution of this world ends by suicide. The most powerful symptom of love is a tenderness which becomes at times almost insupportable. Dear God, how beauty varies in nature and art. In a woman, the flesh must be like marble. In a statue, the marble must be like flesh. Peace is the virtue of civilization. War is its crime. Stupidity talks, vanity acts.